Welcome back to This Takes the Cake. We have one of our actual owners here. We have Sarah from Hilton Head and Savannah, and we're going to be talking about something fun today. But first off, I want to kind of let everybody know how we actually first met.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Talk about today's stuff. We met a long time ago.
We did.
So SMB's been around for 12 years?
13.
13 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've known you for 8 or 9 of those 13 years.
Yep.
So we met through a mutual friend,
Mm-hmm.
and it was her birthday.
Yes.
And she invited us to go on a birthday trip with her.
A cruise to the Bahamas.
Yep, a cruise to the Bahamas. It was so funny. And how we met was we met at her house.
Yep, the friend's house,
Yep,
Betty's house.
The friend's house. And two people had to drive. So Sarah's like, I'll drive. And then I think Betty drove or somebody else. And
Yeah,
they were
because
like,
she drove like crazy.
Yeah. And so she just said, okay, just hop in a car. And I was like, okay, I'll get in Sarah's car. Never met you before, like never talked to you before. So
Right.
just hopped in the car and rode down to Charleston with you. And then was on the cruise for like 4 days and stayed in touch.
It was a good time.
It was.
I remember I met you and I was like, wow, Sarah, and a tall Sarah.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a fun trip. I remember I had to pay to get the Wi-Fi because I needed to be able to work.
That's right. I was like, you're working?
I
We're
know.
on vacation.
I don't think anybody else bought Wi-Fi, but I'm like, I got to be able to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's how we met. And then we really just stayed in touch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was about 2 years ago you reached out via email.
Yep.
I mean, just social media. I'm sure
Yeah.
you would see things. And she's like, I think I'm ready.
Yeah. I've been watching for a while.
Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know where you lived at that point,
Yeah.
too, because you had moved at one point.
I moved around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Followed you for a while on social media. I'm a stalker.
No.
And always loved weddings. What I did in undergrad and my internship when I was in college. Went around, did a couple other things, then just watching Stunning Umbrella. I was like, Sarah, I want to be a part of this. Put me on.
And here we are.
Yes.
I love it. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have you on the podcast today. So we're going to be playing S&B, Believe It or Not. So I'm going to read you. I have all kinds of different scenarios, and you're going to guess if they're true for an S&B wedding or if they're not.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited.
You ready?
Yes.
All right.
The best stories.
Right?
Yeah.
The maid of honor threatened to kill everyone at the wedding. She ended up leaving the wedding with the paramedics. Is that a true S&B story or false?
I feel like this is a true S&B story.
That takes the cake.
It does take the cake.
Yeah, that was my wedding.
I think I remember.
I was
a
the
little
only
bit about
employee
that.
working that day, so it was good.
Oh my god!
At least the whole team wouldn't have got shot up, you know?
That is so crazy.
Maybe we should add that to our contract. Everybody that works for S&B has to have their CWP,
That's
which
right.
is a concealed weapons permit,
Yep.
and we carry,
That's right.
right?
Yes,
It's kind of badass.
it is. You know, don't mind us. Little ninjas hopping out when we need to.
Right? Hey, you never know. Okay. The maid of honor accidentally spilled something on the bride's dress. She had been in a bad mood on wedding day and stated multiple times that she did not sign up to be the maid of honor. The S&B planner was able to get the spill out of the dress and had to calm the bride down after the maid of honor debacle.
Gosh, what a mean friend.
Right?
True.
False.
Oh,
But that
I feel
definitely
like it
could
could
happen.
happen.
No, for sure. For sure.
definitely cleaned red wine out of wedding dresses
Right.
before.
And guests and
Yeah.
everybody else imaginable.
Oh,
Groomsmen. That's always a thing too. All the ladies hugging the men, and they always get the makeup, you know, on their
Yeah.
suit or their tux.
yeah.
Okay. Next, during reception, S&B planner walked in on a sober groomsman doing things that would not classify him as not sober. Use your imagination.
Oh God, I don't want to use my imagination. It's not going to good places. I want this to be true because I want a backstory on it.
It is true.
Oh my God.
This was a wedding not that long ago.
Okay.
And he is a sober individual, and he wanted to make sure we got him waters throughout the day
I'm
and
so
everything. And yeah, he was doing a line of coke.
Oh, super sober.
Yeah.
Super sober.
Sober as in not drinking.
Right? Okay. I thought it was going to be something way, way worse than that. That is awful, but I thought it was something else.
Okay, next. Grandma went totally unconscious while getting her makeup done,
Oh, no.
but still ended up attending the whole wedding after getting a checkup.
True.
It is true.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
That's crazy.
Sad.
I feel like...
Have you had anything ever happen like that at a wedding yet?
No, yet.
Yet.
Not yet.
Yet. It's going to happen.
Actually, that's not true. I just remembered. I had a bride that passed out at the reception, but her stepfather is a doctor.
Oh, wow.
So he was able to like care for her, but she was okay.
So why did she pass out, or what did he say it was from?
I don't remember. It was hot in the room. The room was really small, so it was hot in there. I don't think she ate, and I think there might have been like something else that caused it, but no ambulance or anything called, thankfully.
I've called 911 several times.
I know.
It's crazy.
I think Alyssa has called
Yeah.
the ambulance a few
Did
times
someone
too.
break their arm or something?
I think somebody broke an arm.
Yeah.
Something caught on fire one
Yeah,
time.
she's
Like the
had quite
kitchen
a
caught on
few.
fire.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay. Next, there was a horse-drawn carriage that was the couple's getaway car. From the ceremony site to another part of the venue for the reception, in the middle of the wedding, vows are being exchanged. The horse and carriage were trotting in the distance behind the ceremony on their way to pick up the bride and groom. One of the horses got spooked by something, and the carriage crashed into the tree.
Oh, no.
The bride freaked out and screamed because the carriage driver was hurt and ran from her own ceremony to help. They did the ceremony over again, and the whole wedding was set back an hour. She ended up marrying the carriage driver 3 years later as her fifth marriage.
Stop it. There's no way that's true. There's no way.
I should have read that one first. That was funny. That was good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, here's another one. At a private residence, a man stumbled into the wedding exit covered in blood, bruises, and his pants were inside out.
Oh, no.
The police had to be called.
Oh, no.
Again.
At a private residence, I think that one's false.
It's true.
Oh, no way. Gross.
It was Karen's first wedding.
Oh, no.
Yep. Karen's first wedding, and thought that'd be her last one.
Oh, my gosh. There's some crazy stuff happening here in Myrtle Beach.
Crazy, right? Groom's sister, who was a bridesmaid, sat down in the front row mid-ceremony because her feet hurt. Bride didn't notice, but it was total distraction mid-ceremony.
I feel like this is true.
It's false, but I'm sure it's definitely happened.
Yeah.
For sure. I could see some bridesmaid doing
Right? Or somebody that doesn't care. Like, I've heard some stories. Or like the last podcast that Dallas and Caroline did, they had some questionable people at some of the weddings that they talked about. That person should be on the list of like people.
Yes, agree. Bride insisted with her planner. Oh, I missed one. JK, here we go. Moments before going down the aisle, a bridesmaid spit her nicotine gum into the hand of an S&B girl.
I say that's true.
It is true.
I've done that before.
Yeah?
Yes. A bride was getting ready to walk down the aisle. I stuck my hand out. I said, spit that in my hand right now. And she did. She's like, oh, my God, I love you. I'm like, that's what I'm here for. And then I threw it away and went and washed my hands.
That was the teacher in you.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. Everybody know that you were a teacher before?
I don't know. I have a master's degree in teaching. So.
Tell them what you taught.
So I taught special education for 5 years. And although I loved it, I hated it. It was not my passion. It was not for me. But yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, next one. Bride insisted with her planner she did not need her written vows during the ceremony. Mid-ceremony, the bride exclaimed she forgot her vows, and the officiant called out for the planner. It was later blamed on the planner, though the bride refused to have them at the altar.
True.
Yeah, that was one of Caroline's weddings. I remember her telling me, she was like, here you go. And she's like, oh, I don't need them.
Oh, my gosh.
And then she gets up there and she has a freak out moment because she can't remember them.
Yeah.
And she needs them.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. You always are going to need it.
Right? And the officiant should probably always have a backup, too.
Yes. Don't yell out. Just, you got to go with the flow at that point. Do private vow reading afterwards if it's that important.
Right. Okay. During the ceremony, the officiant said, speak now or forever hold your peace. And someone actually stood up from the audience. The girl in the crowd begged the groom to ditch the wedding and leave with her.
My heart is pounding right now.
Right?
True.
False.
Okay.
False. I know that's had to happen.
It has to have.
It hasn't happened at any of mine.
No.
But
somewhere it's happened.
there's somewhere some guy that's heartbroken really still wants to be with this girl, and he shows up to her wedding. Right?
Yeah. It's very true. Somewhere. We've just never witnessed it.
Yeah.
That would make my heart hurt. I don't know what I would do if I witnessed that.
You better video it.
I know, right? Get your phones out.
You better video it for sure. All right. A groomsman emerged onto the dance floor with an Easter bunny head he found in a back room of the venue. A Pitbull song was played during the Easter bunny appearance.
I believe this is true. It has to be.
It's true.
Oh, my God.
And it wasn't even Easter.
Oh, my God.
Not even near Easter. I think I was in a closet. I was looking for like an easel or something, and he saw it, and he just put it on. I may or may have been like, hey, you should go on the dance floor.
I bet you did. I'm sure you coaxed him into doing it.
I give him step by step. I remember the DJ. It was Ryan. He was like, what is happening? Like, I don't know.
That's hilarious.
This planner discovered that the client's venue closed down 10 weeks before the wedding and didn't tell them. She went to the venue to find out it was completely under construction and there was no way it was reopening.
Oh, no. True.
That's true.
Oh, no. What'd they do?
So that wedding insurance that we tell everybody to get,
yes,
it's in their favor right now.
Yeah.
So they're able to, I mean, obviously they're looking for a new venue.
Oh, my gosh. 10 weeks?
10 weeks.
That's crazy.
It's even closer now. Yeah. It is crazy.
Oh, no.
A photographer got into a fist fight with all this violence.
I know.
A photographer got into a fist fight with a guest on the dance floor. The planner had to call the police, file assault charges, and had to do an exit out of the back of the venue because 5 cop cars were parked out front.
No way. Is this true?
It is true.
Oh, my God.
This was Jackie's wedding.
Oh, no.
In Florida.
She has crazy stuff.
Like, what?
No way.
Photographer got in a fight with a guest.
What happened?
I don't...
Like, what could have caused a vendor to get
Maybe they didn't want their
argument?
photo taken. I don't know. I'm kidding.
Oh, that's crazy.
So crazy. At an outdoor ceremony, the groom was sweating so bad from the nerves and the heart that he had to wipe his face down with a towel while he was in front of all of his guests.
I'm going to say false, but I believe that
False,
it could be true.
Yeah, it is false.
Especially in Hilton Head and Savannah in the summertime. Right. It's
glistening.
Unbearable.
Glistening. Okay. During a getaway car exit, the bride and groom sat atop the back of the convertible. As the driver stepped on the gas, the bride jerked back and almost fell out of the car. The groom thankfully caught her before falling out of the vehicle.
True?
No, but I guess it's false.
Thank God.
But I have something very similar that happened. So I had a bride and groom get on the back of the golf cart. And we have the best photo. But he like catches her. But whoever was driving the golf cart, it had like a little like takeoff when it went. And she literally she doesn't fall all the way off because he catches her. But like midair, she's like halfway on the ground.
Oh no!
He's holding her by
you have
the
a
arm.
picture of it.
Yeah, I have a picture
oh my
of
God.
it.
I'm glad she's okay.
I mean, I didn't mean to capture that.
Yeah.
It just The photographer had the best one because
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
snapping away.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was scary. Planner had to have her car towed at midnight after a wedding and had to get an Uber to get out of the impound at 1 a.m.
I know this one's true.
Oh my goodness. Them Florida people.
Yeah.
Miami.
Florida's crazy.
Pretty sure that was a Miami one.
It was.
She definitely needed her gun that night.
Yeah, she did.
The maid of honor went into labor right before cake cutting. The S&B team put cold towels on her, fanned her, and timed her contractions.
I'm going to say true.
That is true.
No way.
Yes.
That's a crazy
Whose
story.
was that one?
Frickin' Florida.
Jackie's the only one that gives you info.
Oh my God.
I love it. Dang Florida. The bride passed out during rehearsal, and the S&B team had to wave down an ambulance.
True.
True. Pretty sure that was Alyssa.
I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
During the reception, the bride punched the groom in the face. The mother of the groom stepped in, pretty much turned into a full family brawl on the dance floor. Guests jumped in to help before planners could act. No one was seriously injured. As far as we know, the bride and groom are still married.
I want to say false, but I think it's true.
Okay. So it is false, but partly of it is true.
Okay.
It was a wedding I did, but the bride did punch the groom in the face.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh, that's not a good way to start marriage.
No, it's not a good indication.
I never got
of
photos from
things.
that wedding either.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Right?
Interesting.
All right. The maid of honor was pooped on by a bird moments before she was supposed to go down the aisle.
Oh no. I hope it's false.
It's true. Is it good luck or no?
I've heard it's good luck if you
Good
get pooped
luck.
on by a bird.
Pooped on by a bird, and if you step in dog poop with your left foot.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm kind of superstitious.
Okay.
Like,
What's the
can't
dog one?
If you step in the dog poop with your left foot,
It's good luck.
I don't know why. Doesn't seem like it. You can't split a pole if you're walking with me.
I do know
you can't
that
split
one.
a pole. Can't walk under a ladder.
Okay.
Can't
Can't break a mirror.
definitely can't break the mirror. If you go through a yellow light, you kiss your hand and hit the top of the. You ever heard that one?
No.
No. Black cat walks in
I
front
know
of
that
you.
one.
Yeah. So
I always used to, I don't know why, but somebody told me you pick your feet up when you go over a railroad track. Have you ever heard that one? You better start doing that.
pick your feet up. Well, how does she get over it?
Well, if you're in a car and you're driving, you take your
Oh.
feet off the gas, but you're still moving. You just pick them up real quick. She's going to start doing it.
Seems like that might cause a wreck. Oh my God, that's funny. All right. A sparkler exit caused a bride's dress to catch on fire. The planning team stomped it out.
Oh, no. False.
True.
No way.
It wasn't mine, but
Oh.
it's true.
Oh, that's so sad. Ruined her dress.
Right?
That's why you hold them high into the air and you listen to directions during sparkler.
Or you just don't have a
exits.
sparkler.
Or you
exit.
just don't. And you do cold sparks.
Yeah, intoxicated people and fire, they never go hand in hand.
No.
Not at all. All right. The bride was nearly blackout drunk, and the maid of honor was videoing her. She was her sister. The S&B team stepped in to stop the videoing, and the maid of honor shoved the lead planner.
True.
It is true.
That's not okay. Oh, no.
Right?
Ooh.
Intoxicated people sometimes.
Yeah.
They just don't know. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I would be...
What would you do if a client pushed you?
I'd be upset, but I would immediately call 911, I think. I mean, I would, and leave. Like, I would,
Yeah.
if it went further than just a shove, I'd probably call 911, but I would just
What if they shoved you then punched you?
I'm going to go at it. No, I'm just kidding. I would leave immediately with my team and press charges.
Right? Yeah.
That's assault.
It's definitely assault.
That's crazy.
They just have to hit first, though.
So can I swing after they hit?
It's defense after that.
Okay,
Self-defense.
good. Okay, good.
Just make
kidding.
sure someone saw that first swing.
Right? I would never.
I think
No.
that's
I
why
would
they
just
always
leave.
say, like, hit me, hit me.
That's right.
You're not going to hit me?
Oh, God. No, I would never do that. I would just leave and take action later.
Right. You did pretty good.
Yeah, I did.
You did real good.
I'm very shocked at some of them.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No, I
Yeah,
agree.
some of the stories.
It's crazy, right?
It is crazy. We're at a wedding
Okay.
and being served a vendor meal.
Okay.
It was a cheeseburger, whatever. It was raw when we bit into it. It was absolutely raw. It was like they flipped it on both sides and then served it to us.
Yeah.
And that's all they gave us. They wouldn't give us anything else. Nobody came back around. Like, it was completely raw. It was
You didn't get to tell
disgusting.
the kitchen?
I did. They didn't have anything else. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But
All right, I have a few more. The S&B girls had a wedding where they had to take cover for a tornado.
ooh. True.
It's true.
Oh, no. Where was that?
I'm here, South Carolina.
Oh, my gosh.
The groom didn't show up to his own wedding.
True.
True. You know I'm reading on truths. Yeah, that one's true. One of the S&B girls had a consultation, and when the groom came in for the consultation, the planner that was interviewing the couple, she had been on a date with the guy.
No way.
Maybe me. Forgot
I don't want to answer that one.
I forgot about that one. It's definitely true.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They ended up hiring us.
Okay, that's good.
That's great.
He was like, she's amazing. We're just going to hire her.
He like just kept talking about everything. I'm like, oh, like, and I'm like,
Weird.
weird. This actually, I'm not going to ask her about true or false for this, but this actually happened at Lauren's wedding. So Lauren in Chicago, I was her planner, and she knows about it now. But so her setup for her wedding, I think the tent started going up on Thursday, and then Friday, the venue that we were at did not turn the sprinklers off, and the whole tent flooded.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I was so worried about how, thankfully, it ended up drying out before Saturday.
Yeah. Was anything down, like flooring, dance floor, tables,
no, but like
chairs?
tables and chairs. You know, it wasn't like in place.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. It
Oh,
was,
no.
Oh, no is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Always turn the sprinklers off.
yes.
Florida
Yes.
had, I don't remember if this was two separate incidents, but then they have a shark come out at one wedding, like in a costume, like the bunny costume
Oh,
thing.
I haven't heard that one.
I think somebody came out in a shark costume, and then somebody rode around on this made-up horse thing. Have you heard that story?
The horse thing. I've seen that video.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like
what
this plastic horse, and it's some tradition. I don't even know what it is, but like the groom rides it around. It looks like a hobby horse and like rides around the whole thing, and people chase it.
The part, did you see, it was like in some like, did you watch the video?
Yeah. I
It
kind of
was-
remember.
It's very interesting.
Florida's weird. Florida has a lot of wild things happening.
They do.
It's always something there.
It really is,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why we say freaking Florida.
Freaking Florida. I love it. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for coming back on to This Takes the Cake. Obviously, you can find us on any type of social media, Instagram, Facebook, our website, Stunning and Brilliant Events. And thanks.